Oh, like Seti?
He used to flip them birds.
That's bad. It's looking like Seti Entertainer.
That's fucked up.
She said you look like somebody fucked up uncle, like an ex-drug dealer.
Yeah, I would
At
say
least I said
Cedric
somebody
is
got
like a step up
bread.
from that. Like,
From the drug dealer?
you want to be a fucked up uncle or Cedric the Entertainer?
Neither.
You only got those choices.
You want to stay
You
the nigga
Cedric
from
the
Get Out.
Entertainer if he wasn't an
Get
entertainer.
Out.
Was
Which
a
one?
fucked
The
up
dude
uncle.
running in the field that turned left or turned
Oh
right.
shit! You would have looked like that motherfucker?
No.
What did you do with that shirt?
I threw that shit in the garbage.
What
I
shit?
came in here one day
The dude from Get Out shirt, the gardener that was running.
Yeah.
with the
That
whole
motherfucker
outfit.
hit that sharp ass turn.
He had the whole outfit though. What made you wear? Where was you at that you had to wear that shirt?
Wait. You was dressed like this?
What?
And it wasn't Halloween, my nigga. Like, okay.
Oh, that's fucked up.
What happened?
That's. I mean, I see it though, cause it's like, but at the same time, it's like I don't normally eat brownies, but if it was a weed brownie, I eat it.
Yeah, I don't like.
You know what I'm saying?
But any, you tell me
Right.
weed is or something, I might eat.
I'm eating that shit. That
some
motherfucker was
weed
like,
chitlins.
I was like, yo,
what?
I was like, yo,
I'm never going there.
I got this
ever.
strawberry cake. Like he's like, oh nah, I ain't gonna fuck with it. I was like, well yeah, man, it's really good. He's like, nah, I don't fuck with strawberry cake. I was like, oh, that's the first time I ever heard that. Like when, like we all got our dislikes, like I said, but like when you talk about like with weed, it's like, oh no.
Like I said, you tell me some weed and I might be able.
Thank you.
It's a whole bunch of shit I don't
I
normally
muscle
eat,
through
but
that
I
shit.
don't really, but I don't smoke or nothing though. So like that's not
True,
like
too.
a big.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
a
Well, yeah,
drug,
I can see
you know
that.
what I mean?
I can see that. That shit delicious though. I mean, like you be too high.
I've had a brownie and a Rice Krispie treat. That was edible, and I didn't get high. Ate the whole shit.
You just had the wrong person make
Yeah, John.
Bro,
I don't know, cause she was.
for the white party, this nigga made some Rice Krispie joints.
No, they was Fruity
No,
Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
I had my homegirl made some cookies one time,
I like those.
and they didn't kick in right away. So I'm like, oh, this shit whack. Let me eat another one.
Listen, let me tell
I
you.
was in there talking about my car was too heavy to drive.
Oh shit, that's good.
My friend came outside and I was sitting outside her house for like a half hour. She knocked on the window. She was like, "You good?" I was like, "My car is too heavy to drive. I just gotta sit here for a minute."
I don't even got my phone. Say that one more time. Yo, listen. Yo, my boy had came here. It was like one of my homegirls' birthday or whatever. He had came here. He got the Sour Patch Kid edibles, right? Now it's like 16 of these joints in the pack, right? It's a lot of them. So the first time like we opened them up, we like, yo, let's eat 4. So we ate 4, right? I'm sorry, we ate 3. We ate 3 apiece. Like an hour go by, I'm like, you feel anything? No, I don't feel shit. All right, so we go back to the car. We eat some more. Like a half hour go by, I'm like, ain't shit happening. Now we eating dinner and all that because we at the birthday joint. We go back to the car. We finish the whole bag. It's like we just split them shits up between each other. You got yours, and we just boom downed them, right? You remember that motherfucking part from the Wolf of Wall Street when they ate the Quaaludes and they thought them shits was duds, and then they all kicked in at the same time? That's exactly how it was when that fucking weed hit us. It was like we went from like, dude, man, you feel anything? I don't feel shit. Man, that's some bullshit, man. Yo, don't ever buy from that person again. Like, I don't know how we got places that we went. We went to like 4 different bars that night after the party. I just remember being in the middle of Mez Lounge, like, there's so many people in here. People walking up to me, Uncle Jason. I thought it was like a person, like say, hey, you know, like, hey, what's up?
First time my son knew that I smoked, it was after I got done watching the Robert Downey Jr. with the dude from what's that movie where they went all
Hangover.
with the Vegas? Hangover. And my son came
Robert
in the
Downey
room.
Jr. was in Hangover?
No, not in Hangover. The one
They had a
Oh
movie
yeah, the it's like the baby was being born. Yeah, I seen that joint.
So my son came in the room and I was like, yo, I think that they be making movies on different frequencies for people that get high.
And that's it. This is Ricky.
God damn.
Yo, wait a minute.
Because it was like way funnier than I had seen it the first time sober. And it was like I was seeing stuff that I didn't see the first time. He was like, I'm about to call CPS on you to come get me.
Yo, this is Ricky.
Jessica.
Jay.
Casa.
We are Culture Visions. And we had a weed podcast like 3 weeks ago. Where was these stories?
Yo, some of that shit. Well, Reggie was. his shit was a little more interesting,
right.
obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But different frequencies, though?
I mean, that's some wild shit.
That's some shit.
Yo, we still in chat.
Did we?
Well, I don't have nothing before today.
Because somebody got an Android, bro.
Well, I got one.
So you probably ain't going to get those messages for like another couple days.
I ain't say shit.
Who got an Android?
I do.
Him and Sharon.
Oh, yeah, iPhone. I feel like that. Like,
But where's the old one?
not having an iPhone nowadays is like some shit that a woman use when y'all break up. Like, that's like her diss. You know what I'm saying? I knew I should have been fucking around with your non-iPhone having ass. Like, it's like some shit like that.
Layla definitely uses that.
See what I mean?
When I talk to dude, she be like, "Is that a green bow?"
He ain't even got no iPhone. I know he
Yo,
ain't
but I don't
shit.
even got the old chat.
You must have deleted it.
You might have deleted it.
I was trying to find the topics.
Well, listen. That conversation we had,
About what?
you had hit me up and you were talking about girls later on in life figuring out, oh, I say girls, women later on in life figuring out that they want a good man now. See, now you're calling me the old uncle.
Well, no. What it was I was telling you about the meme that I saw. Like, a guy posted a meme on IG. I didn't screenshot it. I should have. But the meme said, women only want a good man after they are a single mother. And I feel like now, that obviously that does not apply to all women. Because as soon as you be like, yeah, like, but I don't be doing that shit. I just fucked her. I thought he was. Or some shit like that.
I thought he was.
Some shit like that, right? But it's like, in a lot of cases, it'd be like, it's like those type of girls, or like the quote unquote, like the popular girls. You know what I mean? Like, if you could take it like in like that high school mentality, like, you know what I mean? Look at it like that.
Okay.
Like the popular girl is like fucking with like the dope boy or some shit like that. And it's like everybody knows, like, this motherfucker he fucking all kind of chicks behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't, like, all you do is just buy you shit. But at the time, like when they see that, that's what they want. Like, they want the dude that's like throwing the money and shit like that because I don't know, make you feel good or special or whatever the fuck. But the man can't supply none of the shit that you actually need. Like, money is, you definitely need some money, but if that motherfucker is throwing nothing but dollars at you but ain't providing you no kind of emotional or mental or any type of
Intellectual.
like support, let alone stimulation or growth, right? Then what are you really getting from that motherfucker? Besides maybe some, you know what I'm saying, some pipe, like, what you get in some bread.
Or
you
you
know
licking
what I mean?
your ass.
Maybe you doing that too. You know what I'm saying? And then after you realize, like, after that motherfucker, I don't know where that's at. But I'm just like, after that
I got
motherfucker,
a
then
text message.
you let that motherfucker throw a couple babies in you.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Edit point.
You ain't read this yet? But yeah, but back to like I was saying though, like, it ain't till after you let this motherfucker throw a couple babies in you. You know what I mean? Now, you know, you out here like, I want a good man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Hello to you too.
And you see that, I'm saying, at least like you see that shit like on Instagram and shit like that, women that, like, you were that woman. And now...
Hold on, wait, what?
I'm sorry, but that just
Which one we
threw me
talking
off guard.
Right before we get in trouble, we gonna get in trouble for side conversations.
Alright, you're right. What's bad? You shouldn't have shown me that. I can't let it go.
I'm sorry, it's my fault because I don't. My bad. All right, I get what you're coming from. Now I want to ask Jessica.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, I had a baby at 15, so I never went through the whole. But
Totally different.
my baby daddy was a drug dealer.
Oh!
Okay. Well, where this one gonna go?
But I didn't get to the whole. I'm not gonna say that I didn't get to wanting a good man until recently, but I didn't. I had to deal with things within myself to be able to attract that.
Ooh, that was well put.
So, I don't know. When you first brought that to me, I was thinking to myself like, dang, like, I really don't think that women they don't understand themselves completely to understand what they're actually dealing with as far as a man in that capacity. What you're saying, like they got a dude, they like him. All they see is what they see is the surface, but they don't have. What she's saying
I don't think
is,
that's true. I
no?
think women see past the surface or want to see past the surface. They build off of potential that the guy isn't really showing. So they create this vision in their head and build off of that instead of his actual actions. So there are women who are gold diggers and that's what it is. It's about the money or whatever. But there are other women who I just want to heal you. I just want to love you. And think that that's going to change that man. And eventually it does. If you watch people like Jim Jones that ran through, like him and Chrissy been together for years, and he's just now getting to the point where he just finally got to the point where he proposed, but he still hasn't married her. Same with Fab. He was with Emily for years, and they stuck around because not so much what they were doing is a perk, but they're just like
well, let me ask
attracted
you this.
to brokenness.
Since you said, this is twofold, right? All right, so I would venture to say that if you choose a person based on their potential, they are not currently at that level by which you pick them, like as far as their potential. They haven't reached it yet. That's why I still their potential, right? So if you pick them based on their potential, and you say it comes off at like you'll say like, yeah, I'm looking past what they actually are right now, and I'm thinking about what they could be, but they're not that thing. You don't really like who they are.
Exactly.
So why the fuck you?
But
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
that's
You don't actually like them.
You have to, but women have to.
You like the idea of what they could
have to learn that, and that's what I'm saying. That
and
they're
dudes do the same
attracted
shit
to
too.
brokenness.
Dudes do the same shit
because it's something internal. So
Yeah.
women have to overcome that, and that's honestly that's how I feel like true relationships or marriages work and last is because you accept them for who they are in that moment, but see potential also.
Yeah, but if you like,
if
I'm just accepting you for what you are, I don't really like
no.
Like,
That's what I mean. More. Accepting and loving them in that moment as they are right now.
Yeah.
If you can accept them as they are right now.
Yeah.
But also see potential to build
right.
and build them to that. Then that's when it lasts. But when it's stuff about them right now that you don't like that is a deal breaker.
Right.
But that's when it becomes an issue.
Right. And I will also say like, all right, so let's say you do that, like somebody like you mentioned like Jim Jones and Fab, right? They've been together however long.
Right.
And went ahead, they suffered through all the bullshit, right? To feel like they're getting closer to something. Do you think that they deserve better, or do you think that they deserve better? Because if they deserve, like, you did that, obviously you thought that something that like whatever you was gonna get at the end of this shit was all gonna be worth it.
Yeah, like, and I don't think that it's a fair trade off. Like, Fab just now, and these are the people that, and I'm only mentioning them because these are the type of people with like relationship goals, like people is putting up as relationship goals on social media, and I'm like,
right,
that's.
Because I feel like this is like now when you see situations like that, it's like you gotta know like they did not stick with this dude. They would not be sticking with this dude if he wasn't who he was.
I mean,
if he was a regular cat, you'd be like, fuck this nigga. Like,
it's some women out there that deal with they.
Okay, no, wait,
broke.
No.
That's true too.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Listen, it's women out there. It's women
out
out there that letting this nigga drive their car like some straight baby boy
right.
type of shit.
But guess what?
That nigga live in his mama basement.
He don't even got a belt.
He ain't got a job.
He his jeans up with a shoestring.
I need. Hold on. I need to see more clear evidence that is happening.
That is happening?
Yeah. I need no. What I'm
invite some more women on the podcast.
I need to see more clear. I don't know. I don't think that they stay. I think it's a timetable when they stay, and then it's up. But the reason why I say that is we see more women, and I'm not. Damn, I don't want to say this today. All right, but I see because I seen people talking about it. Vanessa and Kobe. Like, yo, if that was Rondo.
That's not true.
I do not believe that. I don't. That's an isolated case. You know what I'm saying?
After Tyler's father, I have not dealt with any more drug dealers, but I have still remained in relationships where men have cheated, and all they had was behind on child support and a cable bill in their name, like
Okay.
because it's not always about money. That is a perk. People they will stay around longer because it's better to cry in a BMW than it is in a Civic. It's better to like be sad and I'm labeled out than to be sad in some rainbow clothes.
I don't know. I'm because I don't want to go off and be like, I don't want to leave it there by saying that she stayed because of that. Because obviously they worked through their issues, and she understood who he was completely. Yeah. Like she knew that was a mistake, that he was gonna get it together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there are some out there, and we know because we have basketball wives that was sticking with their dudes, and they knew that they was out there slinging it to everybody.
I mean,
but they had money.
There are most definitely women that will stay for those perks. Because they're like, if I'm going to get... But you got to think, a lot of guys cheat. Not just dudes with money.
That's true.
So if I'm going to mess with a dude that's going to... If I'm going to deal with bullshit anyways, I might as well deal with some rich bullshit over some...
But I'm not even just talking about... As far as like the original... I'm not even talking about just the cheating, but I'm just saying you just don't provide anything else.
Yeah.
As far as cheating is concerned, though, I mean... I feel like...
Cheating is, to me, is not the end-all, be-all deal breaker.
Right, no? Right. Plus, I feel like this, like... Most like there obviously there's dudes that's out there. I don't really consider like a guy that's just already he a thought like I don't really consider that cheating. That's just what the fuck he do. That was your fucking fuck up to decide that that's who you wanted to be with. That was your mistake. You know what I'm saying? You got the dick one time and was like, yep, he the one. He been giving that shit to everybody. You know what I'm saying? He never told you that. There are other men that cheat on a case-by-case basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain women that... Like, I could tell you this, man. Shit, like, I've been with certain women, and it's like, I know, like, I'm never stepping outside. You know what I'm saying? And then I've been with other women, too, where it's kind of like, that door ain't all the way closed. You know what I'm saying? Or it was closed, but then it kind of, like, creaked open because you in this committed relationship, but you ain't really happy, so you know what I mean? You start doing other shit. So, like... In Kobe's case, you know what I mean, he had an isolated incident. Then there's other dudes they not bad dudes, but they, you know what I mean, shit. They went out and got him a little something, you know what I'm saying?
Still considered a bad dude.
No.
No matter if you come home every night.
You can't say that.
You could come home every night. You could do the things. You could do what you're supposed to do. You know, take care of the woman, do whatever. But if you cheat, you're a bad dude.
I don't think so.
That's not necessarily.
I don't think so.
You're what you're doing is you're being.
You did a bad thing.
No. You're doing bad things, and you're manipulating the person that's on the other side, and they don't know. You wouldn't do it. You can't tell her that you're doing these things.
That's why it's cheating, because you didn't tell her. Like,
right.
It's not like you had a conversation.
I know. So you're bad. You're cheating.
No,
but
dude, you did a bad thing. You talking like a motherfucker that never did nothing bad.
No.
Like,
and I guess what?
Yeah, so
I said I was bad and I was wrong.
At the time, right? So you're not a bad person now, right?
No, I know. I was talking about if you're still in a relationship doing that.
If it's a continuous thing, then yeah, it's an issue.
Well, yeah, like
that's what I'm saying.
Like
okay,
year after year, like that's it's a lifestyle at that point. Like,
that's why I said that cheating is not necessarily the end all be all, but there is some you're not about to keep doing it. Like you, but depending on how you are as a man in our relationship,
right?
If you slip up one time, I may consider staying. However, if it keeps going on, and okay, at this point, there's no respect there. So
because you gotta look at like she said, cheating ain't the end all be all, but like what caused the cheating,
right?
Could be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So now you get past the cheating, but every time the person steps out and does what he used to do, like have fun with his friends, now you throwing that in his face.
Throwing what, the cheating?
No, yeah. Throwing the cheating. Like, yo,
why
you gotta go out? He don't want to go. He want to go out, but now you like, yo, no, stay with me. Like, and now you in your mind, you like, these 4 hours you gone.
Was you with a bitch?
Yeah.
I think that's natural. I think, like at first anyway, I think a mature woman to kind of like let that shit go after a while. Like, even though it might be in the back of her mind, like she's not gonna be like pressing you like that you doing that. y'all should probably consider some sort of, you know what I mean, like counseling or therapy.
But it also depends.
Or like y'all gotta get y'all
on
shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what caused it? Like, what brought it about? How are you feeling? You know what I'm saying? Because for the most part, and I'm trying to give brothers a whole lot of credit, but for the most part, like if a man is 100% fulfilled in his relationship, then he won't step outside of it. Like I said, I'm giving dudes a whole lot of credit, but you know what I mean. 9 times out of 10, you going to get something that you not getting. It's not an abundance.
Yeah, but then when when you get caught, you begging and pleading like Jodeci to stay.
Because nobody want to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, dude. When you eat shit in basic everyday life, when you motherfucking land on the bed and you comfortable, you don't switch spots. You comfortable right there. You know what I mean? So you don't want the relationship to be over because you comfortable. You like being able to go outside and cheat, get your little rocks off because you ain't doing that shit at home, and then come back home. Like now you come home, you got a bed to sleep in. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody that's gonna cuddle with you if you like that shit. Somebody that's gonna cook your breakfast, do your fucking laundry, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Cool, got you. It's tough. The other part to that, I guess, would be the woman saying now that it's a wrap and it's over. So I had a quote that I wanted to bring up, and it was, "Why is the relationship only in jeopardy when the woman is unhappy?"
Cause when a woman's fed up.
But why is it only that?
I honestly think it's just how society is built. Whether it's TV, music, social media, that's how it's set up. It's for women to be the shot caller as far as happiness is involved in that. Men's happiness don't necessarily matter, but I don't think that's true or fair. Like, if a man is not happy, he has the right to speak up and say, "I'm not happy. This is why." And if things don't change, then I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
But
I think this too. To piggyback on what she's saying, like she's right. Like you definitely right. I think how society has kind of like built that little paradigm, and at least like it feels like it's true. Mm-hmm. Like a man could be like, "Fuck this relationship. I'm done with it." But it's like that woman has an easier chance of getting or reconciling the relationship with him than he would with her. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
that's
that's true.
I'm just no.
That is true.
Listen, I'm not saying that it's true.
I'm saying that's true.
I'm saying that the social construct has kind of got us thinking and feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? And like some of us could even say that, like you could say that you've experienced something different, and like him and I could say that we've experienced like the opposite. Like, 'cause I know in my experiences when women say it was over, like I tried. You know what I'm saying? I tried. It was like, nah.
Like,
fuck that
shit. Like you can even go into
and
further.
I think it hurt more too.
It hurts more, but you can even, because it's your pride.
Yeah.
But you can even go and say, okay, you're going to give it a couple days. So now it's like, oh, you're going to give me a couple days to think about it? Oh, you don't really want it. But then it's like you can go and say, you trying, you ain't giving no space. You smothering. You trying to do what you can to get
you
I'm not talking about me.
I'm saying like you saying like a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, if you smother, you can't smother a woman when she. Nah,
I get it. What I'm saying is, I was saying it's two things. You can be like going away for 3 days and not saying nothing.
Man, dude, you gotta judge that shit. Every woman is different, man. So it's like you gotta motherfucking. It's like playing. You gotta play double dutch with her feelings and shit. Like if she.
Throw a text out there like,
oh shit.
Hey,
like,
you good?
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, baby, I was thinking about you. You know what I mean?
And then you leave, and she leave.
And then you looking at the phone too, see she motherfucking.
And Leo ass right on red.
You know what I'm saying? She responded back.
It
took her 13 minutes.
No.
To motherfucking
not 13 minutes. It took
Hold on, but your ass on Instagram, I see you. Oh. Everything she posts subliminal, like, oh, the fuck she mean by that? Looking for brighter days. Bitch, what you talking about? Bright with who?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. It's for men. It's tougher for us to be able to get the woman back as opposed to us going back. If I tell a woman, yo,
I think in
it's
reality we think that. I don't think it's necessarily true. I don't just on that.
Come on.
Because listen, like, bro, I didn't shut some women down too. I'm like, I'm done.
We're taught to make it harder for y'all to come back, because if we let y'all come, if come back too easily, then y'all gonna do whatever y'all did the first time.
That's true, because y'all be playing them little fucking games. Like, I could tell, like, when you know what
I mean, it's obvious. There is sometimes when we're actually done, but you know because we're actually done. Like, it ain't no subliminal messages. Right. You blocked on everything.
Exactly.
We're not, like,
we gotta get out of this.
Because I feel like, listen, as long as she responding to you, my man, you got a chance, dog. You got a chance.
Because if you got the thread, even if we delete your name, take the emojis off, put you in as a piece of shit emoji.
Yeah, like, I'm still in the phone. I'm a piece of shit. I'm still in the phone, though, son.
But as soon as we delete that thread, and we not putting the subliminal messages up, and we're not texting you back, it really is a wrap.
It's a wrap. She didn't unfollow your ass and shit. It's over. You never getting her back.
Yeah, the unfollow shit and the blocking shit.
I mean,
then,
it's the...
please, right to the conversation.
It's the...
If
boy.
Don't block you, y'all
motherfucking boy.
No, listen, I'm not gonna be texting, but I'm lurking on the page.
No,
I'm not y'all. Not
looking at the stories. Me and somebody's son. Whose son?
Huh?
What's his daddy name? Fuck him.
Yo, no. Leads right into a conversation that I want to have.
And then, but y'all get creative. I done block people on y'all email.
No, watch this shit.
No,
I'm about to give you another one. I'm about to give you one. No. I'm about to give you another motherfucking one. A motherfucker. All right. I block somebody, right?
Don't ever scream like that again.
I block somebody.
You block somebody?
Yes.
Okay. Why you so
happy? Because I was happy. I was like, I fucking block somebody. Like women block you and you can't see shit. All you can try to get. Yeah. Why did motherfucker hit me on the Cash App?
Oh! You can send messages through Cash App?
I didn't know you could.
Did she send you money?
Did she send you money first?
It sent the request.
It sent like 5 cents, like...
No, $1,000. It was $1,000 request. And but the message said,
I feel like anytime...
You dirty motherfucker. If you don't unblock me on everything, if you don't unblock me, like, yo, fam.
So she sent you a message that said, you dirty motherfucker?
You dirty motherfucker. If you don't unblock me from everything.
That's what she said?
Yes.
Did you unblock?
I did. But
you a bitch.
No,
I soft as hell.
No.
Right. Probably $1,000 too.
Thank you. You know what I would have did when she motherfucking, when I'd have seen that shit with her little request
block
for
on Cash App. I would have blocked
exactly.
her ass
I'd have been
right
like,
there.
decline, block, motherfucker.
Yo. Oh God.
But no, I gave a dude my Netflix password and login, so obviously it's an email. And when I blocked him, he emailed me.
Oh, that was cool. Actually, like I didn't give my Netflix password out to like 3 or 4 women. Like they still got it. I don't give a fuck. I can tell they ain't watching it no more. They don't watch that shit no more.
Oh, okay.
Well, one of them.
I had somebody Netflix password, and I was on.
I ain't changed it.
He was on there with his ex.
I just tell the one don't watch it no more.
Because they had kids together, so when the kids would come over, they had it. So I changed all that shit. I'm rewatch starting shows that you had.
No, but what we gotta do is we gotta stop playing kids games. I get it. You want to block, like I say, you.
No, but blocking is not necessarily a kid's game. That's setting boundaries, especially when they're continuously. You're telling.
I'm about to tell you why it's a kid's game.
It's not.
I'm about to tell you why though. I am about to tell you why.
Yo, if you gonna hold a mic.
His feelings still hurt.
You fucking doing all this shit.
I'm getting blocked.
I'm about to tell you. No, I'm about to tell you why it's a kid's game.
Tell me why, and I'm gonna
because
tell you why
I'm about to tell you why it's a kid's game. Because you gonna block me. This is what you gonna do, and you gonna go make another motherfucking page to look at my shit.
Who you talking
to? That's a kid's game, right?
Like,
that's why I said. But I don't care what nobody say. Maybe y'all 3, 4 probably won't do that.
You are the
us
oldest
5.
in the room. Why
Maybe
are
us
you
5.
still dealing with that?
I'm not about it.
Preach.
All right, time out. This part is not me.
He said, age ain't nothing but a number.
Okay, this part is not me. But
how old was she?
This part is not me. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to say.
R. Kelly cases?
No, wait a minute. No. Anyways, what I'm saying is, maybe us 5 are not going to go and do that extreme. But there are people out here that will block people and then look on their page and see what they're doing. And the reason why I say that is I went through my Facebook, and people are saying it on the book. Like, yo, this is a bitch. I'm not even talking about in relationships. It's like friendships, people beefing.
Why does it matter?
What you mean? Why does it matter?
Someone's looking at your shit. Why does it matter?
Why are you blocking me and then stalking my
If
page?
you done with him, why does it matter?
That's a good point. Thank you for bringing it home, Castle. Thank you.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
You just want to just clip it off at the head.
I mean, I can understand.
I get it.
It don't bother. It wouldn't bother me like that. Because it's like you want to see me. I get it. But you don't want me to see
Giving me
you.
extra likes.
Whatever.
Now,
Thank
why
you.
does it matter?
Thank you. But it's like I can understand like why you would be like, God, like what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like I once had a girlfriend tell me that pretty much lecture me about liking another girl's photo on IG, but she hadn't actually seen it. Somebody, like one of her friends, saw my like and then went and like, what the fuck? Like I'm
Social
not even
media
keeping
is a
track of that
hater,
shit.
though.
Like I don't even fucking know. Like when I'm liking a motherfucking picture, a lot of times you just like, oh cool, like and you forgot you like that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why do you?
Social
Now,
media
you don't
is a
forget
hater,
big
though.
Yo, do you know that such and such like the picture? Like, girl, let me tell you.
Social,
The fact
social
that
media
you care
will
about
be
that
like, shit. Like social media be hating, cause it really will show you like your dude first as the name.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, but at the same time, it's like if you following that same person, you liking their picture too.
not necessarily. I might not like it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you like one of their pictures, so we probably following that motherfucker for the same reason. You said, "Ooh, I like her body." I said, "Ooh, I like her body." You know what I'm saying?
I'm just social
Same
media
thing.
is terrible. I get it, Castle. You're right.
I don't block
But-
people that unless it becomes tiring. Like I want you to see me
This
grow
growth.
up.
Yeah.
I want you
At
to
the
see
same
how I
time,
look
like-
after. But if you continuously, like some people, you don't deal with them no more, and they continuously putting stuff under the stat to make it seem like y'all
Right.
still talk.
Right.
Or they texting you, pressing you about the stuff that you putting up, or they constantly trying to get back together. Like at that point, okay, I told you I'm done. You not, then I'll block you because this is becoming too much.
Plus, I feel like like if the relationship ends, but like we good, we ain't gotta like be all blocking and unfollowing each other. Like, cause we still cool. We just ain't together no more. You know what I'm saying?
But some people don't get that.
Yeah.
Or they think because you're cool that there's still an end, and it's not.
I do.
So okay, now we can't be cool.
Me and my ex-wife separated years ago. You know what I'm saying? But like we cooler now than we were when we were together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's no reason to be all like you over there. I'm over like.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is a reason.
Yo, this is great. You came back on fire. Like you really came back.
It's Tory Lanez, dude.
you came
I
back
seen
with
that
your-
motherfucker legit. Like I ain't never seen nobody like in person. This motherfucker is walking on the crowd, bro. Like that shit had. This motherfucker put on a show, son.
Yeah.
He put on a show. I drove back home listening to all that shit. Like, put this motherfucker on. I was never that big of a Tory Lanez. I am now.
Yeah.
That motherfucker put on the show, cuz.
Cool. You came back. You gunning like today. You felt it was like I can't get his name out. Westbrook moment. Just coming, just
Straight to the rack.
Straight to the rack.
Yeah, no doubt.
Before we get into a couple other topics, yo, Castle pulled up on me in Syracuse.
Word.
Yeah. Came up to see you, boy.
Alright.
Castle funny as hell. Comes in the store. This Linky just walking.
That's how you want.
I wasn't even.
Chilling. Getting a couple shoes. Just leaves. Don't say anything. I'm like, Casa, where you coming from? New York City. Been there for a couple days. Can I tell this one story? Can I tell a story about the dude,
I'm
the
waiting
high
for this.
dude?
Tell-
How you do it?
The guy that had the 5 hours
Tell me
before
about
the
fucking
shift. He smoking weed.
Oh, he was working? He had to work and he was smoking?
The dude that you passed out.
Oh.
I'm asking him like, how was your time, your trip? He like, shit.
Oh, all right. So, I went to a writer session. It was producers and writers. It was called like a collab event or whatever.
Right.
So it was a 10-hour session, 30 writers, or it's 30 of us, but it's writers and producers all in. We took over a studio for the night. So we probably a half hour into the session, and the dude was like, "All right, if you gonna smoke or whatever, do whatever you gotta do to get yourself right. Go to the patio or the balcony out back. Just don't smoke in here." So I don't know what this nigga smoked, but like anxiety or something kicked in, and they had to call the the ambulance for this dude.
Oh shit!
And the session ain't even start yet.
Oh,
this nigga on the curb like hyperventilating and all that. Got him on the back of the ambulance, checking him out, all this shit. And we was like, "Yo, bro, we don't know what your issue is, like what your problem is, but we all creatives in here. Like, it's not that type of pressure. Like, whatever you come out with, you come out with. Know what I mean? If the shit is whack or like whatever, like, have somebody help you, or know what I mean, just move on to the next beat or the next song or whatever."
Yeah.
But this nigga really went out there and smoked some shit or whatever and damn near killed himself before the session even started.
Damn. That motherfucker walked in and saw all the rest of y'all in there, was like, "I can't do it." That motherfucker buckled.
Yo, man, but the thing is that I wasn't even.
That motherfucker was probably on the back of the ambulance. Tell him I'm coming back.
The cops would just text me like, "Yo, I'm pulling up." What? You in Syracuse? Like, you just riding out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I seen him, it was a real surprise. Like, I appreciate you, brother, for coming to check me out. You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
Sounds like some lonely shit.
it was.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, he had company. I ain't gonna put the rest of the business out there, but he had company.
No one ever comes and sees me.
I want to get into some. Yo, the memes for Michael Jordan is gonna be bad.
Is that what you wanted to get into?
I just real quick. You ain't see that shit? Did you? No, you ain't watch it today.
I was on the road.
So you ain't see the Kobe Bryant tribute?
Nah, I didn't see. I saw some of it because it's on Instagram. Yeah, but
Yeah, he was licking his snot.
dude, please don't talk about that. He was crying. It was at a funeral.
He said it.
My man.
He did. He said it's gonna be another meme.
Probably is.
He said it during his speech.
Yeah, he said Kobe got me up here. It's gonna be another meme. Another crying meme. Yo, man. But I was want to talk, man. That was a great.
What was he crying at in the original one?
I don't even know. I think it's retirement.
Hall of Fame.
I don't think it was.
Ceremony or something?
I don't think it was retirement. He was crying.
Oh, that was his real face?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
which-
thought somebody, like, photoshopped that.
Oh, no.
And it, like, went viral.
No, this about to go bad. It's about to be bad. They probably gonna wait a couple days.
Retirement. You know, retired
second
a couple
one.
times.
What's the next topic?
Oh, you trying to stay on that? You know, because you ain't see it, so that's why you. Okay, I get you. I see where you're going with this. When is it okay to start dating after your significant other dies?
Oh shit! You want me to be insensitive
Wait.
right now? Immediately, goddamn. Like, I'll just play.
To start dating who? Just of anybody?
Once
or
they in the ground.
The best friend. I'm joking.
It's never okay.
I'm
to
joking.
date the
I'm
best
joking.
friend.
I'm joking. I was just
It
saying
has,
that.
no,
I was
okay.
just saying
so,
that.
You said
You
you
said-
period. Once you in the ground, yeah. You're good.
Okay.
once you in the ground,
That's some
Okay,
insensitive
you're
shit.
wild.
soon as you
Like that motherfucker. Like I've been waiting.
You gotta date that night.
Yo.
that night,
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry. What? This really happened?
No.
I'm about to say you a savage. That's
No.
yo. Newt Gingrich did that shit before his wife died, though, didn't he? It was one of them congressmen. I think it was Newt Gingrich. His wife was like sick with cancer, and that motherfucker was like cheating on her. Wife died. He married the woman that he was cheating with.
it was this guy I was talking to, and we was like on a break, and while we was on a break, he went full throttle hoe. And one of the women that he slept with was his dead best friend's girlfriend. And that was,
How long has the best friend been dead, though?
it doesn't
It don't
matter.
matter. That's a.
I mean,
Because
grief.
to me,
Grief is an
loyalty is
aphrodisiac.
no grief. This is years. So
Y'all ain't never
both,
seen Wedding Crashers?
Y'all both,
You said that shit?
y'all both have moved on, and
Yeah,
that
but they wasn't doing nothing with the widows.
Yes, they was. They was like, they're so horny.
that was part of the reason why we could never get back together. Because like loyalty is a big thing for me, and
Yeah.
this has been your best friend for years and years and years, and now all of a sudden when this happened, you like, well, we wasn't even in the best of turns when he had passed
Oh
away.
shit, he is savage.
So like,
wow.
at that point, I'm like questioning your integrity.
Alright, but what if he's like, okay, this is still some dirtbag shit. But what if they say something like, you know what I mean? I mean, she gotta move on with somebody eventually.
No, but
It's not true.
But that had to be. It's been 10 to 12 years already.
I mean, shit. Well, I mean,
She's already moved on.
you don't even remember that nigga middle name. Let me go ahead and get a little bit.
And the reason why this topic kind of came up was because
What's his favorite color?
was because
Got his birthday was last week.
Lauren London was spotted with Diddy.
But
Who?
she
Diddy?
shut that down. She shut that down. She said that it was nothing. And I think people just tried to wanted to make it something more than what it was because of Diddy's reputation and that's just how social media is. But
Right.
she shut that down.
Alright, but if she was with Diddy, then what's the issue with that?
Yeah, Diddy and Nipsey wasn't homies.
Yeah.
As far as I remember.
Yeah, cool.
They
They
were
used
cool.
to hang out together.
They in the
They
music
did?
industry though.
Nipsey, Lauren, Diddy, and Cassie. I seen videos with them chilling together
Oh,
before.
for real? So that was the thing.
Yeah, but nah.
But also, I think,
But that don't necessarily mean that he was.
but yeah, no. I'm saying the reason.
I'm not saying
why
that somebody
the
like Diddy
topic
wouldn't
was-
try it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He
That's
slept
why
with
this
his son's
topic.
girl.
Yeah, savage.
Now that's a savage.
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 He seen her coming out. He seen her coming out his son's room one time. Was like,
Woo!
woo, god
It's
damn.
about to go down tonight.
God
No,
damn.
but I
He
broke
have a
it up.
conversation. Hey, what happened with you and so and so? Oh, you know, Dad, you let that go. Oh, what happened? It's fucked up. Let's go check on her, see if she all right.
No, I brought it up. I didn't think that nothing was going. Not in that sense. I think that it was more of a hanging out because it's grief. Like he had
Yeah.
a grief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With young lady that passed in his life, and it was just more so probably that. You know what I mean? So, but she came out. She was gunning.
Like, nah, that shit ain't.
Yo, it's always gonna be King Nip.
I
Like,
feel you.
but it's
Somebody like that, like somebody like that caliber of person. Yeah, come on, dude. Like, she would be
So
settling.
basically, right now, you can't say you should be settling.
With Diddy,
With Diddy,
she'd be sad.
you just
No. Oh, I thought you were
Seriously?
talking about anybody else.
yeah,
Oh, my bad. No.
she definitely said.
That wouldn't look good. But anyways, I was just more so thinking cause now we got Vanessa. You know.
Oh, what you saying? Like, how long should Lamar Odom wait? Some shit
I don't
like
think
that.
that they're like time. I don't like putting time on things. Like we are not. Who are we to say you got this certain amount of time
Yeah.
to whatever? Like you can still be sad. You can still live their memory. Like all of that, but also live your life. Like cherish their memories. But I don't think there is a.
For these high profile.
Yeah, but there
celebs.
it's for high profile. But we're saying that because of people like to satisfy our own issues with it because we have to watch them. Like they're still humans at the end of the day.
How is it? Okay. Yeah, I get it. No, I get it. I'm not gonna say I'm being sensitive to that. 'Cause you're right. It's still humans, right? But it's these two are high profile. Like if they go out, say they go out with us, just some regular dude, like like us. We're just regular guys. She go
But
out
I
with one
think
of us.
as private
It's gonna
as-
be the privacy for that is now whatever we're into, our business, whatever. Now it's gonna be out there.
But both of those women are very private. Vanessa Bryant page was private until
Yeah.
Kobe died.
Right.
Like, and Lauren London is very private, and she became more open toward the end of her and Nip relationship. But even then, it wasn't like she didn't share a lot.
I know.
So I think that they
To find a way.
move more strategically. So for a picture to have even gotten out is with Lauren London is just evident that it was nothing. Like if she was going to do something because she knows how the media is, both of those women are going to move more.
I know this is kind of out of topic. a little bit. Do she have a baby by Lil Wayne?
Yes.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of tough for a lot of people. But so y'all saying he's saying in the ground.
No, I'm saying.
You
I don't
saying
think, no. I'm saying like it's gonna be relative to the person. You know
When
what
they
I'm saying?
feel it's right. Next
Yeah.
topic.
You know what I'm saying? Because it depends on how long it's gonna take you to open up that party. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, y'all never want to dive into it. Y'all just.
Are you
wanna
talking
just,
about are you talking about just sex, or are you talking about like a relationship?
shit? Everything.
Because like
Everything's
I've
on the
seen-
table.
What
I've
we
seen some
really
cases
diving
where
into
like
here? I feel like we've been revisiting a lot of old topics.
This
here.
is not old.
what, so, is
When
this
when
shit
do we
that
turn
Rick has
into
been
Dr.
through?
Phil? Relationship talks and Maury and all this other shit.
I can't take him today, dude. Yo, he's on one since we got here. Yo, look, I get it. I just wanted to ask the question because it was there.
Man, it's relative, man.
You know, Castle on his own other shit. Pop Smoke.
I mean, honest answer, I was never that big of a fan.
I didn't know who he was.
It was Tuesday for me,
Until
or whatever fucking.
I mean,
name
rest
he
in peace. Obviously, you
Damn,
don't
that's
want
sad.
anybody.
That's fucked
I still
up.
don't.
But I don't know who he is. I
Right.
never heard a song.
Let's just leave
I
that
still
at
haven't heard a
R.I.P.
song. Right.
Pop
Yeah,
Smoke.
I
R.I.P.
don't-
man. That's a fucked up way to go.
I mean, he was still new. He had one song, and
I
the
don't-
last
yeah.
project that came out wasn't even like worth talking about to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Rappers are seeming nowadays to be more open and be alive on social media and show where they are. You know, like they'll you could put your location.
Mhm.
You know, and so now it's seeming to be more like they're gonna have to get more private. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't post I'm in the Bahamas, such and such now because shit
Can't
somebody.
regulate that.
Huh?
Niggas is young and dumb with money.
I'm not saying
That is a
regulate.
fact.
I ain't saying regulate. I said as they get older, they're gonna have to start learning to regulate that
I don't think
because
they got people telling them that. They don't give a fuck. They think they're untouchable.
Or maybe they don't have people telling them that. Either way, dude. Like,
Nah, because 50 Cent been coming out with mad interviews talking about he been trying to tell Pop Smoke how to move for like the last 6 months or something.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
So 50 Cent, like, I've seen like 2 interviews since he passed. 50 Cent was talking shit about how he was telling him not to do certain things. So niggas is gonna jump on whatever bandwagon regardless of what happens. So I'm sure there's somebody in someone's circle telling him not to do, not artists
You
not
gonna
to do
what
certain
you
shit.
want, right?
That's
You
what I'm
gonna
saying.
do-
Niggas gonna do what they want. Especially he was only 20.
Yeah.
You know that motherfucker was hot headed. I mean, he was getting bread. He was getting popping. He probably felt he was a new Pac or some shit.
Damn, dude. They died of home invasion, though. Damn.
moving past that sports. So we had boxing this week.
I'm tight. I ain't see that.
We didn't really
fight,
have
man.
it wasn't boxing. That's not what I was saying. You had one dude just got his ass whooped. That was it. Like,
Yo,
I didn't see
So you
the
was talking
fight,
all
but
that
I
shit.
seen
Was
all the
Fame really
memes
licking his
after.
neck?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they showed a picture of it.
But you know how you could be tired and your tongue could just be out. You trying
No,
to
he
catch-
really was.
really.
He
Yo,
really
yo,
was.
yo, listen, bro. First of all, I feel you, but
I'm
that's
trying-
not sweat on his neck either. That's blood. Your tongue is never gonna be that close to somebody else's blood.
He told him he wanted to lick his blood.
That's just, yeah, that's wild.
Uh,
He seen bite his ear and no shit like that.
He ain't have to. He was winning.
So for you said you seen it, right? We seen.
Well,
did
I
you
seen
it?
pieces.
I didn't
of
see
it.
the fight,
didn't
but I
see
seen,
I seen pieces. Of it.
the memes after, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I saw that after.
Do you? My question is, do y'all think that is disrespectful for people to attack this man like that on me?
Attack who? No, motherfucker, you lost. I feel like in any sporting event, the public always now you can go overboard, but fans are gonna say what the fuck they gonna say.
right.
You know what I mean? Like
I said, did they say anything about his family?
Yeah,
his mom,
it's like-
or anything like shit like
that shit was all related to him getting
Speaking-
silly in the motherfucking ring.
Speaking of memes, and this is off topic, I miss what happened. Does anybody know what happened with that little boy that was supposedly getting bullied, but it
Oh, they
turned
said it
out to
was
be
a
a hoax?
I don't know if it's true now. But they said it was a hoax. They showed him like flashing money and rocking like all types.
And I
of
guess
clothes that
that's
he was
not really a little boy. That's a grown man
He's
with
supposed to be
like
like
a.
I
Oh,
don't know,
okay.
18 and 20 or some shit
Oh,
like that.
I ain't see this shit.
He was like, I guess the mom had put up a thing saying that her son was being bullied,
A
and
little
it like
person.
went viral.
I ain't see it.
I was about to say,
Yeah, stay on top.
Yeah. No, so the fight. So they got the memes out and they got him looking like Martin.
Oh shit!
That was funny as hell. Even if I would have lost, you gotta laugh at that.
You know what I mean?
Yo, the meme is if a period ain't stopping nothing but a sentence.
It's another one though with him looking out the ring when Martin went
Damn.
out the ring too though. It was two of them joints.
So no, I think on a more serious note on it is that it's people. There are people that will post something and will say something like most black people or some black people are going against their own person as opposed to the other race who was in the fight.
That's
sticking
But
sticking
that's
up
what
for
black
him
people
even if he
do.
would have lost.
Like,
that's an
that's-
immature statement.
Right,
in
that's
that
what
regard.
black people do. We make, and that's how we've gotten through a lot of things. Whether we just make a joke of, like, we can make light of just about anything. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So it's like we're not going against our own by like making fun of this motherfucker. Like I'm pretty sure, even black people that know like I know boxing, and I knew Tyson Fury was gonna beat his ass. I was still rooting for Deontay Wilder to win, but I knew Tyson Fury was a better boxer. He beat his ass the first time, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Just because Deontay Wilder knocked him down twice. You know what I'm saying? That's what made it a draw. But he was behind on the scorecards the whole fight. You know what I mean? He's not a good... Deontay Wilder, I love that dude. I love his personality. I like what he stands for. He is not a good boxer. He is a slugger. Dude is a puncher. You see how this motherfucker be? Now, he hit hard, obviously, because the motherfucker got 40 knockouts. But he not a boxer. If you put that motherfucker against any of the greats, he get his ass whooped. Put him in the ring against Tyson. He a first-round knockout. Tyson knew how to box. He don't.
So, and I agree with that. But I was just seeing a lot of people getting real pro black.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
And
He went in the ring, got knocked out.
But again, a part of me is on the side of like looking at it. I am. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. If little man would have what? if the white man would have lost like that, I don't think you see memes coming from his side.
Because white people are not funny.
We might do.
That's true.
I can't.
That's it. That's the
killing
fact.
it.
But how do you know who's making these memes though? How do you know who's sitting there?
Come on,
all
we
that time
know us.
making
We
these-
know. We just like she said, we funny. You know for a fact, ain't nobody in the white culture is going to get Martin Lawrence with him hanging out the ring like
That's
that.
like saying Justin Timberlake.
I mean,
is
it's
wearing a mask or
possible,
something 'cause he
but-
can't sing that good.
Martin
You don't know
Lawrence
that?
is also black. Deontay Wilder is black. It would look mighty funny putting Martin Lawrence's head on Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't happen. It's not as funny.
Whatever. It could be anybody making them memes. You don't know that. Even if it is, so what? Who cares?
That's what I was
It's a
talking about
joke.
earlier. I was watching Martin's You So Crazy, and I said, I had put up a stat that said the social climate, like a lot of stuff that those old stand-ups used to talk about, they can't say now. Like the social climate today is like everybody is so hypersensitive.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, that's true, but
Ain't no but, man. That's
no.
true as fuck.
Sometimes you gotta
black
look
people,
at.
we're not going against our own for, you know what I'm saying, for counting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, making fun of Deontay Wilder because he got fucked up. He actually did get fucked up, so nobody's like, we're not making that up. You went in the ring and got your ass
Well, I
beat.
said, this is like a normal global barbershop conversation.
Yeah, like, ain't nobody
This is
telling
like
him
you
to do
got-
that.
You got beat up on the corner and
Yeah.
motherfuckers gonna be
You
in the
really-
shop talking about that
exactly.
shit.
Right.
Exactly. We're not lying. You really got beat up. Like, the fuck? Yo, that white boy beat your ass in that ring, dog. That
We're not
really
going
happens.
against you because we
Nah, I
say
see
that
what it
you-
is. It's
Exactly.
a 3-man weave.
Motherfucker just telling
It's
the
a
truth.
3-man weave.
We're
right
not
here.
against you telling you you got your drug
It's a
dealer.
lot of give and goes. There's a lot of alleys going on with y'all three
It's
over
a
here.
real
That's just,
fact.
I'm in the
on a
3-man
losing
weave.
team.
Yeah,
You're on a
it's all
losing
good. I get it. My thing is, I just want it to be fair. I want to see from the other side.
Bro, if the white dude would have lost, he would have got mean too.
Right.
Ain't
Exactly.
ain't
Do you
nobody
know
safe
that for
out here.
sure?
Nigga.
Everybody
really?
gets mean, though, dude. Like,
Not everybody don't get mean.
Everybody that's
Who
funny,
don't?
like if it's funny, it
Yeah.
gets mean.
you get your ass knocked out, you know what I'm saying, in good fashion. It's going to be a meme about your ass. Wasn't it a meme about Pacquiao?
What's the
That
white
was
The
boy?
Brown brother.
What's the white boy that said I got
Shut
time
the
today,
fuck up.
cuz? He wasn't a meme?
Who?
The white boy that said I got time today, cuz. That video. He was
said
about
he
to
got
fight.
what?
I got.
Oh, he said, I got time today.
Yeah,
I remember that shit. Yeah.
That was a white boy. He got
I got
named?
time today. Yeah.
Yo, I don't know, man. Whatever. It's cool. I just think that they do have another fight that they can settle this.
No.
He bet not. He don't want them problems.
It's over. It's done with.
He said that
Tyson Fury was battering that motherfucker.
Today he said
He gonna go out like Roy
that
Jones.
costume.
Oh,
he had
that's
on
an excuse.
was-
It was 45 pounds.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody who told you wore it though.
But
Right.
he ain't know
You
what
wore
was
it.
he
You
ain't
ain't-
know.
Okay, so you ain't try that on before the. Come on, dog. Come on, dude. You know black folks. We don't just be like, yeah.
Did you get dressed for
give
2
me that.
hours before the fight?
Yeah, I'm saying, but
You
you tried
got
that
in the
shit
locker
on.
room?
You
Right.
tried that shit on. He like,
What
hold
was wrong
on.
with that shit?
When they showed him that shit, they was like, yo, how about this? Black folks, we don't go to the motherfucking store without. Hold on, man. What size they say this was? I gotta try this shit on, cause you know. Yeah, I mean.
I get it. New music. Anybody listen to Rick Ross and D Wade?
That shit doo-doo.
I seen D
That
Wade
shit
and I
doo-doo.
didn't.
Wait, that was a song? I
Hell
thought
yeah.
you
I
were talking about the
seen D
interview.
Wade
Bro.
and I didn't even click on it.
Listen,
I
bro.
was like-
I thought it was just gonna be like D Wade talking in the beginning or some shit like that. He got to rapping. I was like, why y'all? Who sanctioned this?
When I seen D Wade, I was like, it put me in a mindset when Roy Jones started rapping. Like, I was like, I absolutely not.
Y'all
I
must
didn't
have
even
forgot.
think,
I know, he was in the video like, I was
Yo, he thought he was doing it too. That motherfucker looked
I-
like he seen way too many MC Hammer videos. Like,
I could not.
Yo, it's a
do
Rick
I, don't
Ross.
play it. Don't play it.
That's how he sounds.
Wade County. He sound like an old ass sheriff.
How you know this ain't for the Space Jam soundtrack?
Sinner. That boy was a winner. You turn that bullshit
Yo,
off.
this nigga said,
This for
I
Space
never
Jam
known
2.
I never known to be a singer, but this might be a single.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Yo, you know what? He rapped like he wrote that.
No, Rick Ross wrote that. You know,
Which
it
is
sound
bad.
like it's
It's bad.
Nah, Ross ain't right.
yo.
there.
Ross definitely wrote
That
that.
shit,
Yo,
whether he did or not, it wasn't his
you can
best
see.
work.
Listen to the
Right.
whole
He say
flow.
her. He actually say her in this verse. Just turn that bullshit off. You're not playing this.
No.
You're not playing this.
Yo, hold
fucking
on.
song.
Keep my
No,
time.
you can't.
Yeah,
have this
I know.
fucking
I'm not
phone
gonna play it, but yo, listen.
There wasn't nothing else new that was up.
Yo, but nah,
You
we
better
ain't
not
had
play
we ain't
that
had this.
fucking
You
song.
know, we ain't had this conversation. So YG and Kalani had broke up or breaking up or something like
I
that.
like Kalani, man.
I didn't know
And
they
she had a
was
song
together.
that she wrote, and she was like basically airing out their business.
She the one that sing. She got the song.
I
Ain't it?
know.
Ain't it Cardi B on it or whatever?
I know Kalani. I just didn't know her and YG was together.
I like
What?
that shit.
How you spell her name?
I thought she was with a girl.
K-E-A. She was before she got pregnant.
K-E what?
Wait a second.
What is it?
Well, she was with a girl. With them. Is that like a cheating thing? Like
I don't know. She was with a
She
she
girl
was
for
with a girl,
short,
then she got
and then
pregnant.
she popped
it was
up
like,
pregnant, and I was
oh,
like,
shit.
no, she was with a girl, and then she was messing with the basketball player.
Nah,
Which
she was
one?
with the girl after Kyrie.
Was it after?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kyrie had it.
She
That was
lied.
Kyrie ex, like a couple years ago.
Mhm.
I mean, like the last
Rick, stop
publicly
playing
known
shit.
relationship, I thought that she was with
I
a
just
girl.
wanted to break down her lyrics.
It was.
No,
She was with a
just
girl
say
before
it,
she got
or
pregnant.
just Google the lyrics. Don't play the song.
Alright, Google the lyrics.
No, you got the phone in your hand, mother.
Google the lyrics.
What is it?
We
Yo.
don't know.
No, I just wanted to know what the shit that she was saying.
What was she saying?
I don't know what's new. I've been listening to Tink. It's still kind of new, but Tink been.
Pink?
We had this
I don't
conversation.
know what that is.
We had this conversation. You don't know who Tink is?
No, I don't. I
She
don't know.
was singing.
And you can't see the lyrics on there. Alright, whatever. Well, she was basically going in on on him, and he was. I guess she went through his phone while he was drunk, like all women do.
All women don't do that.
While you drunk, they get that phone.
No, they don't. All women don't do that shit.
Say you did it.
Say what?
I'm trying
No,
to get
say
it.
You
what?
really went
So
through
you-
your man phone?
While he was drunk.
No, he wasn't drunk. He was asleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
This
it
is
was
sin?
it was after
Yeah.
constantly asking you, having this intuition that something was happening, questioning you about it, being lied to, and women just needing that proof because we have the intuition, but we not trusting it. We need the.
So in that regard,
evidence.
like it's like because it's like you already feel like something going on because you watching his habits and shit.
Right.
And then you asking him because shit ain't adding up.
Right.
And then he's lying to you, and you know he fucking lying to you.
Right.
And the shit driving you crazy. So now it's like to satisfy
Wait, how do you
that
know he's
fucking
lying if you
craziness.
don't have no evidence?
Hold on. Because that's why they.
Intuition.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody has
Everybody
intuition,
does.
but women.
Sometimes that shit, like sometimes your intuition might not be like you might not be as dialed
but
into it.
you know, like it's, when you're with your partner, you know how they move, you know how they react to things, you know how they respond to, and shit shifts. Yeah. And it don't even have to necessarily be. It don't even have to necessarily be cheating.
No, I mean.
It don't even have to be cheating because I know sometimes guys move different when other things come up in their life or going through stuff in their head,
right.
but you get a picture of that in their phone, like because even if he not talking to you, he's talking to somebody. So he might not stepped out physically, but he's going to be venting to somebody. You're going to get an idea of what the fuck is going on with your man through that phone.
Right. I don't necessarily think
he's talking to his pastor.
You going to know.
Yeah. I don't, okay. I hear what you're saying.
It's not right.
And, right.
I'm not saying that it's right.
I think that's fucked up. But at the same time, it's like, I believe that. I believe that, though. You know what I mean?
Like, that's what happened.
Who gonna check me, boo?
But when it comes to being suspicious as far as, like, cheating and shit like this, I feel like if we get to the point where we looking at phones, it's over.
Already happened, right?
It's over. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel now. But, yes,
I could tell you, like, I
know
most women don't go through phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that you should be stupid and have all kinds of shit in your phone anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like, I know most women don't do that shit. Some do, some don't.
I don't anymore because I feel like you gonna get what you're looking for, and
and it's easy to see shit out of context.
My intuition has been satisfied so many times. As soon as I have that feeling, I'm just gonna walk anyway because I know what it is.
Damn. Well, we don't have to talk about this anymore.
And when that shit open too, son, it's like a woman could like find any little thing and pick on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who is this bitch you working out with? You be like, God damn, like I just.
The last time I went through a phone for months, I was asking him, and it wasn't even so much how he was moving; it was how his ex was moving, and I was just like, why? I know women, and some women are miserable, but most women do not keep picking on a new girl if it's not something being said to her, being done to her. Like she has a reason to think that it's something between y'all still. Mm-hmm. And he kept denying, like, no, she just miserable. And I went through his phone, and sure enough, he was feeding her I just want to be with you. We need to work this out. I'm only with her because we going through something. Oh, okay. Well, now we going through something. Damn. So.
Some stone cold shit.
She shot that man.
That's some stone cold shit, though. Like.
She cut him.
But you got that girl. I'm only with her because we ain't together. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Right.
Yo, I probably had to kick somebody in the ass. Like,
what if a woman said that shit to you? That shit hurt like a motherfucker. I'm only fucking you because I'm not fucking him. Like, God. God damn.
Actually, would that really hurt?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You reserve dick. You are not the primary option.
Plan B or C?
For real. You are not in the starting lineup.
You're a sixth man.
You are not starting dick. You coming off the bench.
If you don't care about the woman and all you in for is sex, you don't care. But if that's your girl, like, or you in love with her or whatever, it's gonna matter.
You like, how the fuck?
That nigga the man up.
How the fuck you living with me and I'm reserved dick? I'll be so hurt. I'll probably be hurt. Like, why you think I ain't been going to Zumba? Some shit like, what? Oh, that was Zumba. That was it. Oh.
Yeah, that's so fucked up.
She come back, her hair all fucked up. How was hot yoga? Oh, it was great. You have no idea.
Yo, this is Ricky.
Jessica.
Jay.
Casa.
We got culture.
We are culture.
Yo, dude. I couldn't get out, dude. Oh my God, man. Yo, Jason came
That
back,
shit
Can you
man.
get off of relationships, please?
Dunking from the free throw line,
It's
bro.
funny
You got any other topics,
It's
man?
funny shit.
We've
No,
been
listen.
on for 2 years. We've been on relationships. How much more shit can you
But it
talk
really
about?
ain't even me.